Hello, and welcome to the Sidings. And today in Siding Land, something exciting happened. Chris, Chris from Caledonia Works has said that he wants to release no other new DLCs yet, as he is currently working on a revamp of an earlier DLC in an engine that has close personal meaning to him. 1, 2, 3. But something was finished way beforehand, and here it is. It is this, the GWR's 455 tanks, otherwise known as the Metros. So these are the large Metro. And if we come back here, come through the shed, back here, these are the small boy Metro tanks. Now these engines lasted up until 1949, I believe. In fact, if I go to the website, I could get the details. GWR. Okay. 1868 to 1868 to 1949. And here's what I'm going to say. These things, they're good for a little heritage railway. And at 81 years old, I mean, yeah, they're old. They've been knocking around since, dinosaurs walked the earth. But still, just because something is old doesn't mean it's bad. These are the large variants. And on some of these, I believe, I couldn't find it in the manual, but I believe you can enable both the half cab or the full cab, which is nice. I love a little touch like that. You could even have two of these. One that's sat in a siding. Let's say you find like two of these, or like a little siding of these, and at the head end is one full cab, one half cab, both in really good nick. You can have both running around. That's two small engines for essentially a handful of peanuts, a beer, a steak, and a handshake. I mean, they're not powerful by any means. Like, the most you can get out of these is like 4, maybe 5 bogie coaches. But when heritage lines only run at a 4 or 5 coach train, what's stopping you going, okay, this'll do? Or even a 3 coach train. Now, there are a ton of quick drives. I'm not going to show off all of them. Because my game will completely brick itself. You can use GWR coaches. This is from Elias D and whatever else. But I want to try this on something a little different. So I'm going to try this engine on a small fish train. No, I don't believe they're very fast. They're good little suburban engines, and let's say you have a working railway. A little working heritage line, and you just want something that can cope with the local traffic. This would be perfect. There's our spacebar whistle. Ooh! Think. Does it come with anything else? Okay, because it never made it to BR. There's no headboards for it, and I don't know if it ran any special trains. But let's jump in the cab. Gonna kick the... Oh, Chris, you've done it again. I love a little touch like that, where the brake pipe gauge shows off everything. Of course, we have to have our obligatory camera views. And those are my views on the matter. I believe the reverser... yeah. Yep, it's got a reverser lock. Kick that off. We're not going to go very far with this thing. And I want to see how she does. Now, normally these things would be seen with coaches, but on many of the branch lines where they worked, it wouldn't be unusual to see one or two of them pulling a goods train, so I wanted to try her with a fish train. You know, fish, you need to go fast, metro tanks, there's suburban tank engines, so you're getting up to speed and stopping very quickly. You're going up to speed, stopping very quickly for every station along the line. You want that turn of speed. You want that turn of power. You don't want to be, you know, just slowly come up, slowly back down, slowly come up, slowly back down, slowly come up. No, it is up and stop, up and stop, up, stop. And she seems to be loving this run. It's like the fish wagons aren't holding her back and she's just gunning it. I don't know if they had a high... a super high turn of speed. But for what we see here, she's really going for it. I think I'm gonna try to let her go as far as I can, just so you guys could get a taste of her ability for speed. Well, I found the one thing. She hates hills. And even with the weighted fish vans, I mean, she just... Nope. She just went from, like, near 50. Drop it. Yeah, she dropped it. Like I dropped the base. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, I just now noticed something. She has a great big leading wheel. Most engines have smaller leading wheels. But I believe this to be a leftover from, I don't know. I want to say it's a leftover from the time when engines' drive wheels were the size of her leading wheels, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was just a big leading wheel just to help her stay on the rails. Ooh, buyer's greed. I have her in full emergency. Animated valve gear, yes. Did I see that? I want to look. Brake shoes. They're animated. It's little touches like that that I think add so much. And as we limp our way to Buyer's Green, or as we head towards Buyer's Green, I should say, I'm going to end the review by saying I recommend this engine. Now, is it for everyone? Nah. Do I think that everyone should have it? Maybe if you're doing like Heritage Railways, or you have a series, or you just want it because it's a cute little engine, yes. But if you want something to play around with, just mill about with, this thing's good. But then again, its turn of speed is not going to be for everybody. It's relatively small bunker and water tanks, not going to be for everybody. And once again, the fact that you're going to be limited in how many bogey coaches you could take with this thing may just have an impact on you. I mean, 5? It's better than the 1400s that could only handle 2, to my knowledge. But that's a beast for another day. I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.